Hey everybody, it's JJ from RealitySurvival.com, and right now what I got for you is I just want to talk a little bit about paracord bracelets and some of the different uses they have, and some of the different ways you can use them in everyday carry situations, as well as in survival situations, stuff like that, which I've touched on a little bit before. So first off, I'll say that I like wearing paracord bracelets. I regularly wear them, especially if I'm out in the woods or in an environment where I think I might be in a situation where I could need some extra cordage or something along those lines. But I do also work in an office environment like a lot of other people, and it's not necessarily conducive for me to wear those every day, on my bracelet or on my wrist as a bracelet or whatever. So right now I'm going to talk about a little bit about different options for that. If you like the idea of carrying a paracord bracelet to have the extra cordage, then these are some potential options for you. So one thing that I do sometimes is I just go ahead and use the bracelet as a keychain. And the reason I like this is because, like I said, if I'm wearing a suit or something along those lines and I don't really want to wear the bracelet there, I can keep it in my pocket, and it's also still functional for me because it'll keep my keys on there. This is a double wide Cobra weave, which is a little wide if you've got some of the smaller key rings on there, but if you've got bigger ones, then it works pretty good. The single wides actually work really well for the key ring thing. And the cool part about that too is that if you need to take a set of keys off, it's really easy. You leave your car running, you want to go unlock your house or something along those lines. So it's just kind of a little just a tip or whatever that can kind of make them functional so that you can still use them, and if you don't feel like that, you can wear it or whatever for your situation. So that is one way there. The other thing that you can do is, and I got all these bracelets from icecord.com, and I think they do a great job on putting together their kits or their bracelets, and they've got a lot of different kinds of stuff out there. If you saw the post I did on how to camel paint a rifle, you saw the rifle sling that they make, which has got like over 100 foot of paracord in it. It's a double weave Cobra braid with basically rifle slings put on the end. It's like 42 inches long. That is really cool. They also sell just a basic magnesium bar fire starter, and what you can do with these, aside from just tossing them in your gear or in your pocket or whatever the case may be, if you're going to be out in the woods, is you can actually take the blade and put it back through this loop right here, and then work it through here, and you could use it as a gear catch, and it basically will form a loop like that won't come open easily. And so if you wanted to put other survival items on this, kind of like I was saying with the keychain or whatever, but more geared towards specifically EDC survival items or whatever, little a pocket knife or the little tools that they have for prying things and that kind of thing, like a multi-tool kind of deal. Any number of different things that you could throw on here and throw into a pack or a bag or something like that, and that's going to keep that stuff all together in one nice, neat little place. So aside from the obvious uses of, starting fires and that kind of thing with this, that's a different way that you could use this, paracord item. And so I'll say this one for last. Couple things to know about the paracord bracelets is if you have the single braid Cobra weave, then basically you're getting about 1 foot of paracord per 1 inch of however long that is. If you have the doubled Cobra braid, then you're getting about 2 feet per inch. So with an 8-inch bracelet like this, then I'm going to get about 16 feet worth of paracord out of that one bracelet. And that's pretty significant. I mean, there's a pretty significant difference between the single Cobra braid and the double Cobra braid as far as functionality goes and what you can do in the wilderness. And if you saw the other video I did on the single Cobra braid, then you obviously saw that you can do a ton of stuff with just 8 feet, and you can do twice as much stuff with 16 feet. So, and I won't get into all that kind of stuff right now, but the point is that having cordage is a good idea. I mean, it's very hard to recreate, and especially with the kind of strength that paracord has and all that kind of stuff. So the last thing I'll say is this here is a double Cobra braid, and it has a bullet for the hasp on here, which is pretty cool. It's obviously not a functional bullet, and the primer has been spent. You probably don't want to wear these going through airport security or anything like that, but they're pretty cool as a conversation piece. I've worn this one out a bunch of times, and I've had several people comment to me on them. You know, it kind of indicates to people, not only are you into prepping or survival and all that kind of thing, but that you're a shooter, that you are a gun enthusiast, and those kind of things as well. And so that's pretty cool to help you build your network, and just start up a conversation with other folks that are like-minded like you. It also kind of keeps away the people that you don't want to talk to very much, because when they see a bullet hanging around your wrist, they might not want to talk to you. So anyway, just a few thoughts on that. One other real quick tip, and that I do as well sometimes, is as far as everyday carry and cordage is concerned, I think that paracord bracelets are a great way to go. If for whatever reason you don't like 5/50 cord, or you want something that's a little less intrusive, but you want to be able to still carry some cord, another thing I do is I will take basically a donut of 115 pound test bank line, and I just do it up in a donut like this, and then I can just take it on my keys, and I can clip it on there, and it's very pliable, and it kind of meshes in with the keys real well, and it's a real easy way, to carry some cordage with you that is very unobtrusive and unnoticeable, and it's not on your wrist as well. So that is another tip of mine, just for carrying cordage with you. And the cool part about these donuts is that it's really easy to get access to the cordage really quick. So essentially all you have to do is pull this through, and then you can start to pop it out, and it's just that fast. So I think that's pretty cool. It's a very user-friendly way to carry cordage, and it's unobtrusive and that kind of stuff. So anyway, this has just been a couple of thoughts, a couple of my thoughts on different ways that you can use paracord bracelets and cordage in kind of an everyday carry scenario. It's not really so much going into the what can you do with it in the wilderness. I kind of already did one video on that, but just another look at how to incorporate it into your everyday carry if you're not really happy with wearing it on your wrist or whatever the case may be. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, and I always appreciate it if you like and subscribe to the videos that you do enjoy, and sharing it with your friends as well. So thanks for watching, and stay safe. We'll see you soon.